we will start our proceedings. I would now like to invite Professor Li to share his remarks with us. Do you have a PowerPoint?
Yeah, first can I give the remarks? Okay.
So the titles changed from yesterday.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mohammed Ashraf, Dr. Rabia, and Dr. Ali Akram, dear students and colleagues. It's my great honor to be here to communication with you. Firstly, I would like to make a brief introduction of my university. We are from the Communication University of China. That's a university focused on communication studies, including journalism, animation, drama, film, media management, media law, and media technology. We are the Institute for Community Leadership Future, and actually we are think tank in the university. China has now proposed many new concepts. For example, a community leadership future, common value of human, and modernization with Chinese characteristic. So much new concept that consists group of concepts. Later I will elaborate that. I hope that now we have 17 centers overall the global. My daughter studied in England, in London, French University, and Oxford. Before she came to London, I told her, in China you have a Chinese angle, Chinese mindset about the world. I hope you go to England. You will not change into English angle mindset. You should have an international mindset. You should have you should understand the intercultural thinking. Now our 17 centers formed a little community with shared future. We work together. For example, Dr. Ali Akram is the model. Is a model. He has his own understanding, his independent thinking. He wrote many articles to explain the idea of the community with shared vision. I'm very appreciate what he has been doing. So today we come here. We know University of Lahore is a very, very good university. So I'm looking forward to more cooperation with our university. Dr. Mohammed Ashraf went to China for 25 times. He is a old friend of Chinese. I think our friendship will be more and more. So many deep meaning that we are entering a new deep time. That is not a new time. That is showing we are facing a hardship. In the past decades, we know the most influential movement is globalization. Globalization has interwoven value chain, production chain, and consumer chain. For example, the Apple, the cell phone, the parts of the cell phone was made from more than 50 countries, but it assembled in China. So the global become a village, a little village during the globalization. But the globalization movement has a backlash. For example, during the 4 decades, middle class peoples in Western countries, for example, America, do not raise their salaries. So there are nationalists and another in the beginning of last century, at the beginning of the 80s, China entered into the world order. That world order is led by U.S. The U.S. integrated China into the world order. But the U.S. have a presumption. What's presumption? They suppose they help China to develop, and after China become wealthier, after China become a rich country, Chinese will become Americans. China will become Americanized nations. But after the development of 4 decades, China is still China. Chinese do not become Americans. So Americans are unhappy, very unhappy here now. For 4 presidents of the USA, President Bush, President Clinton, President Obama, they insist to integrate China into the world order and open the market, and they support China and U.S. relations. But at the 2017, President Trump become president, and he said, Chinese steal American factories. China raped America. So it posed heavy tariffs on the Chinese good into America. And the But the administration of President Biden continued Trump's policies and even go further. Now he has announced Act of Chiefs, and he and his allies formed AUKUS Quad to contain China. So now the two powers are heavily competition. Other countries are forced to choose side. That's very sad. It's not good, not a good thing. So the General Secretary Guterres said he was worried about the dividing of the world. The two countries led two circles and have separate economic and trade and financial and technological rules. That will be the dividing of the world, and that will finally result in creation of the globe. That's very sad. The development will be stopped, and geopolitical and even military conflict will be handled. So it's not a good vision. In the mind of China, China insisted win-win cooperation and mutual respect models. Countries, no matter big or small, should respect each other, should learn from each other, and should keep the rule of win-win cooperation. Americans reject the concept. They said, "Oh, China want to win twice, win and win another time. So you should win-win cooperation and mutual respect." Americans think our civilization, our culture, our system is much higher than you. We are at the top of the building. You are at 1.4 billion. That's a huge population. China is underdeveloped. Now it's a developing country. If you go to Beijing and Shanghai, you maybe wow, the infrastructure, the building is so high, the road and the cars. No, if you go to the rural area, China is an underdeveloped countries. We are developing countries. So we should choose a module suitable to ourselves. We have some experiment in the last century. For example, Yuan Shikai has elected. He was elected president, and we experiment election system and other system. We tried, but all failed. Now we insist. So now we insisted on our model. Now, in the situation of the president, we fear the lose-lose model will become super power. So you can see the exactly figures. I do not read the figures. The aggregate cost of decoupling to the U.S. economy. If decouple from China, the U.S. is in the trade channel, in the investment channel, and in the term industry level channel will have a heavy loss. It's a lose-lose. And not only the competition, the decouple will jeopardize China and USA, but and it will jeopardize the global sustainable development. So now we need a new concept, that is to build a community with a shared future. Because of the limited time, I like to add here and the concept. Thank you. Thank you so much.